said Babylon. You're gonna be exiled in your own lands. Have you seen the maps of the old world? Like, people can rebrand and paint shit. The name of the game is rebranding. If you can rebrand yourself, nigga, you thugging. You good. If nobody knows what you did and you kill the other side, victory is written by who? That's not true. Alright, so boom. Nigga, if you win everything and you paint the maps how you paint it, you paint history how you paint it, there's certain things that you couldn't change, you feel me? You couldn't, anything that was written down before shit was digital, you can't change those maps. If somebody copied it down, that shit get copied again, you can't fuck with it, right? If something was written in the newspaper before the digital era, nigga, you can't change that shit. You can try to delete it, but if somebody printed it out, you assed out. It's a lot of maps. It's a lot of bullshit with nigga the old maps of America, the old maps of the old. I don't know why half the niggas is fighting on the shit that they fighting on in Africa, all the other shit. Cause nigga, Africa used to be over here. New Babylon is supposed to be somewhere in around like the northeastern, where Boston, New York, all that shit is. And then nigga, where's Tartare? Where is the Nile River of the old times? Where is the Euphrates? Where is Egypt? Where was Egypt back in the day? Where's the Promised Land back in the day? But if you rewrite all that shit, nigga, and what was they called? The Renaissance period. The Renaissance period, it's a big ass conspiracy where it's like, nigga, 40 years where it was like, alright, everybody got their ass kicked. We burnt everything that niggas could have wrote down, but nigga, you didn't burn everything. So now all of the shit that you thought you got rid of, and you was just gonna tell people the story of what you thought you was gonna tell people the story of, nigga, that shit's still out there. Ancestors is talking about that shit. The people that got that shit written down on your side is talking about that shit. So when you look at the maps of the olden days, where is what? You can paint it how you want to paint it now. That nigga.
You paint it how you want to paint it, or how you want it.
You can paint it how you want to paint it, but gang, that ain't it. We live in an era right now where nigga, you can have the truth, you can have X, Y, and Z, but no consequence to that shit.
I think I read a long time.
But for the world to work that way, yeah, if you think that shit on accident, you fucking don't. Not paying attention.
I believe you, bro. For sure, bro. I used to be deep into conspiracy and shit like that.
Bro, I be in that shit too.
Until I lost my mind, bro. I was going fucking crazy. Like, hearing voices that wasn't even there, bro. You feel me?
Did a lot of gangster shit before I got into the conspiracy shit. That's why I low-key question a lot of shit that happened when homeland hit my door. Nigga, I had just got shot. I was dating a bitch that was on Forbes. It's one of the most powerful families in the fucking world. The reason America exists is because of Morocco. I'm dating one of the families that's a princess to that family. This Negro family. Get the fuck out my face.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Think that shit a game if you want to. Somebody else running. Not y'all. Somebody's on us.
Activating. Destroy their ammo box.
Moving.
Y'all didn't hear that? Y'all got headphones, right? Obviously.
Yeah, I do.
I had headphones.
The only people I seen were up here, bro.
Stay alert. Enemy spotted.
I don't like this spot. Fuck that.
So what's your natural beliefs in?
This nigga description. What everything else is based off of. Know all the land. This shit are all them fucking IDs and try to piggyback they shit off of, nigga, your source.
So you think we're in the end of times, bro? What do you think about that?
Run to like
Gas
at
is
least.
closing in.
I feel like by then it's gonna be some shit where it's like the people that are smart enough to piece two and two together, they're gonna see that shit and they're gonna be like, ah, maybe a lot of the shit that we was hearing the past couple 5 years wasn't crazy. We need to get our shit together and start learning how to do this, start learning how to do that, and distancing ourselves. A lot of people gonna reach that point until it's. Yeah. Before we go, I gotta recon some everybody at before we.
So what do you think?
Right.
What do you think about schizophrenics, right? People with like mental illnesses and shit like that.
I was locked up. Exactly how I said I was locked up. When I think a lot of people that we paint as crazy ain't as crazy as they seem, I don't think everybody that's schizophrenic is. When you tell, when I look at, I was studying, I was a psychobiology major. So when I was studying to be a forensic psychologist, nigga, they came out with some study and it was like, oh, masculinity is hindrance to male development. How the fuck are you gonna say some shit like that when you know all of the studies and everything that's happening when it comes to society and how males develop, how females develop? Ooh, nigga, if you running with the agenda, tell me you running with that shit without telling me you running with that shit. Come with whatever bullshit you want, but if you come with something as simple as that, and that's where our difference is, I know when it comes to the big shit, nigga, you clearly trying to make it so, nigga, you got the sweetest chance in the world. If you want to take over some shit, who you got to get rid of? They come with this bullshit. They tell you some shit about women are this, women are that, blah, blah, blah. When they talk about female lines do all the hunting, blah, blah, blah. But when a male lion comes to threaten their pride, who steps up? It's not the female lions. The other male lions that was sitting on their ass, getting all that food that the females went and got them, they go out and kill the other males that came to threaten their shit. And they call the cubs and take land. A lot of people don't talk about shit like that. They be acting like, nigga, who shoot you?
Enemy.
Alright, you good?
Hey, why y'all?
Keep running. I'm gonna get farthest away and I'm gonna pop a thing. I'm gonna find out where they at. I'm gonna get your eyes. They all up there. You good? Keep running. Low key. There's two up there. I don't know where the last one at. The last one's pushing on top of us. On top of us, right here.
Eyes up. This sector's hot.
Oh, he got me. He got me. Nice. Shit.
Fuck that nigga. Get your ass up and keep moving. It's another nigga coming. Oh, on top, right here.
Oh my gosh. On wall.
Another one. My fault.
Looks like we got another one!
Nah,
A lot
bro,
of
I
people
like
talk
it.
that shit, but I'm telling you, niggas don't really know
Yeah.
shit. Niggas don't
crazy.
even know.
Bro, I got.
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
So my great grandpa, he was a Freemason, and then
What type of
his
mission,
daughter.
dude?
I don't
Black.
know. They wore
I know
at his
Prince Hall
funeral.
missions.
At his funeral, they wore them big red hats on top of their heads and did a seance or whatever it was over his body. You know what I'm talking about?
Nah, I don't know the name. So I could ask bro though. He'll tell me. He a state representative. Nigga, I live in Florida. The state representative used to fucking work for me. That nigga Prince, his daddy was one. His mama a senator.
Your squad takes
Come on,
over.
gang.
Get ready to redeploy. You took a beating.
Or
You said red hats on top at the funeral, right?
yeah, and they have like that thing that dangles down to the side.
Goes down to the side. Use it
Yeah,
for
so like,
let's get a jugger then. If y'all shoot at us, I said, why is she throwing bombs? Why y'all up here? Y'all looking for the jugger, right? Talking about he not shooting. Mans went up here. Mans went up here. Mans went up here. He ain't shoot at me.
so it's like a Shriner. Malakaya.
Got him. Nigga, you really thought we was gonna try to kill the jelly?
That's like some satanic shit, bro.
It was like a
Which one?
It was
Thing
like
about
a
the Luciferian
shrine.
agenda
Like,
that a lot of people don't get is, you know when Putin and Hillary was beefing about a lot of the shit that was going on in the country, Putin was like, you don't even tell Americans the truth about what the fuck is going on in the world, blah, 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 you don't tell them about aliens, none of that shit. And then the Navy came out a couple months later and it was like, oh, I got released right when they did that. The Navy came out and it was like, oh yeah, we've been chasing aliens, UFOs, all this dumb shit, nigga, that been flying past our little parades. The Air Force have been doing in the air, whatever. Hillary was like, we tell American citizens everything, but they be laughing about everything when we put in their movies. It's not my fault if they don't believe this shit. The Luciferians believe some shit like, nigga, we can show you everything. If we show you everything, so when Balenciaga puts whatever they put in they fucking catalog and you still sign up and you buy whatever the fuck you buy when you know what they own, just because you didn't pay attention to whatever the fuck they showed you doesn't mean, like, nigga, when it comes to karma, they're absolved of karmic reciprocity because they gave full disclosure. So if they tell you what they're gonna do, regardless of whether or not you think that shit a joke or not, nigga, as long as they said that shit and showed that shit and gave full disclosure, nigga, don't matter. You was stupid enough. You know how they got that saying, ignorance is no excuse to the law? The same shit. Babylon been Babylon, but a lot of people don't pay attention to that shit.
hit that loadout.
Damn, bro. So I knew I wasn't crazy, bro. Damn.
Yeah, that should be weird. So like, my great grandpa, his daughter, which is my auntie, she married my uncle Dave, who is also in the Freemasonry now. He's alive still.
The family I'm talking about, you remember how I told you I was dating that chick? The reason I stopped fucking with shit, nigga, they was all fucking each other. All them, they nigga, on some weird shit. But then when you think about their family, nigga, if you got hundreds of millions of dollars, they gonna keep that shit in the family. Like that, to even still be jacking a tradition like that, nigga, and new age, what we call new age sounds, you really gotta think about what it means. That's a whole statement. To be someone of that prominence, you can't get caught up in no scandals, you can't be on nothing, but nigga, you still on some shit like that? A lot of people don't think about shit like that. I'm gonna be able to thug how they do. He got 20 something siblings, or 20 something kids. He had 20 something brothers and sisters. She was fucking to him. Come on, gang.
What?
That shit fucked my head up. I thought I was about to be rich. I'm about to be a million.
So
Nigga, take care of this bitch. Ooh.
that Balenciaga thing, where like they would come out and tell us all that crazy shit they're doing.
They will always tell
That's
you.
so karma.
Enemy in the area.
That's so karma don't come back later. Right? That's what you said. Yeah,
But they can't get
that's
dropped.
wild.
Look at this faggot trying to drop in behind me. Come here, nigga. Come here, faggot. Stupid. You see this
No,
faggot
I'm
sitting on the roof?
saying
You the bitch ass nigga that was just shooting, wasn't it? Why you hiding now, gang? Oh ass nigga.
I'm saying that just blew my mind what he was saying though, because like
About which one? About what?
it's not just with the Balenciaga people, it's with everybody else involved in the world too. But I'm saying like
Nigga,
people
you would
that
never.
like
People are fucking idiots if they think they getting to the bottom of any of this
Supply
shit.
crates are restocked.
That's what I hate about regular people. A lot of people that are dumb don't even realize how dumb they are. That's why it's pointless to argue about half of the shit people want to talk about. When it says, nigga, you talk to the people that listen and you never mind the people that don't. Motherfucking niggas is supposed to be listening to that scripture. But they be acting like, nigga, you gonna say the fucking word and everybody is meant to fucking, I mean, no.
well, Lone Wolf, I was just saying that shit because like I can just tell as a human being, bro, with karma and shit, like you know.
What is a human being?
No,
You
I'm
know
saying
what
like hold on. I'm saying like if you keep shit behind closed curtains and you still try to do greatness, bro, and you're still doing bad shit behind when people
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
everything
it,
come to life.
then yeah,
You're supposed to
then
dance
you
in the
gonna
dark
get
and
karma.
put in the light. Fuck.
Yeah,
85 remain.
that's what I was getting at. So I'm like,
In the dark, you get your money in the light. A
so
lot of
that's why
people
I'm
do
like,
some shicey shit and act like that shit ain't coming out. Everything coming out.
right. And that's why I was sitting there like, yo, that shit is wild because with the Balenciaga thing, like, bro, they just throw that shit out there. So really, it's not like karma gonna come back and bite them because they let everybody know what the fuck going on.
No one says the karma's not gonna come back and bite them. They think that shit not gonna come back. The shit is written that they gonna get fucked in the air. But I don't know why people still play shit how they playing with all these little denominations that are built off of X, Y, and Z. So the law of the land, the unwritten law. So it's like, alright, people that are Jewish, their shit is the closest to the law of the land. Same thing when you look at what's those big ass tablets? The
Ten Commandments.
no. Part of it. It's the big ass tablets that they recently had destroyed. Little stone ones that was in like everybody's language without, like back when language wasn't even a thing. Wait now, you good though?
That sucks. You keep cutting in and out, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You just said who wrote the Georgia Stones and
Georgia Guidestones.
Georgia Guidestones, and after that, bro.
Hostile UAV in the air.
Alright, so think of the Georgia Guidestones. I don't religion. You said, alright, fuck with idols, and I'm not jacking them. That's it, I'm not. I done had this nigga save my life and do some crazy shit, nigga. If I would've said this shit out loud, I sound crazy if I say a nigga shot me in my face, nigga, and I still got my nose on my fucking head, I stupid as fuck, don't I?
Nah, bro.
But when I was walking through that house doing what I was doing, and I was, alright, I see him. Got smacked in the kufi. I wish you would pop up.
Our mortar strike is inbound.
You good? Come on, like a little bitch. Push that house, both of y'all push that house, but I can't, right? Dropped it. Up. Look at who come out the back.
Advise you move
Took
to
off
the
running.
safe zone now.
One of them, I think he ran to the squad.
What was you asking? What was I saying? I don't jack any religions.
Active.
Oh, that you got shot in the face, bro. We wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
That you're lucky you got your nose still in your head.
Yeah, right. think that's
You say
the
you
reason I'm
got-
alive to this day. I'm not gonna hold you. Nigga, I told you, I don't have people really try to kill my life. I think I'm better than Tom Cruise. In real life. Ask me why, dude. You see what we doing right now? Jumping off of buildings? Gang. That bitch really put me on some shit. That guy. I got shot, of course. Somebody flew in on us.
Team Wolf, this sector's hot.
Don't shoot me!
We
Moving here. Effective fire. Eyes up.
ping him if
Sector's
you
hot.
need help.
Incoming.
2 down. Secure the last safe.
It is right here. I'm about to jump on him. He's hurt, bro. You climb up on the stairs. There's another guy right there. Inside that building. Where you going?
Tag it. Got him. Oh, he actually got me. I'm dead. That's crazy. He weak as fuck. I punched that nigga in the shit and dropped that grenade in.
Hostile UAV in the area.
That's crazy. Smoke bomb ass nigga.
We gotta go.
Your squad mate is in the gulag now. If they survive, they redeploy.
But nah, bro.
Oh damn.
Anytime shit like that,
All contact
it's more
What
about
the
intention.
fuck?
complete.
If you're a dickhead, bro, you gonna get dickhead shit. If you're not, you're not. But then there's
Another one!
that comes with it. You still gotta be intentional about your
You
shit.
have to fight to earn
Bro,
redeployment.
but if
Our country has relationships with other countries that they do not talk about. The way how we got embassies in every other nation but nobody else has a base. You see a Chinese base in America, you see a Russian base in America, but we got one in everybody else. Why? A lot of people don't even think about shit like that. I was a public administration major, gang. But after I went forensic psychology, then I went computer programming, and then but nigga, that shit is no joke.
But what about like the spiritual side?
The spiritual side, what you mean?
Like how Illuminati and all that shit works out. Like
I think they trying to backdoor shit. I think they're trying to take somebody else's past. Just nigga, if we get rid of them before, like the motherfuckers are supposed to come back and come see what's happening with they shit. Like when you think of Earth, nigga, I'm tough. People think of aliens. I think they're started. They try to dumb it down and be like, aliens is just aliens. Nigga, there's like fucking 9 different societies that we're intertwined with right now. That Antarctica Treaty, all of that shit, a lot of people, all of the conspiracies, all of the little meta shit that we watch, like if you really look up the shit that was published, the shit that was written down by people when they were alive, back in the 1700s, the 1800s, how many motherfucking accounts of different, what we would call now fantasy, they talk about as if they was real shit and say, hey, we caught one of these, we caught one of those, somebody saw one of those, somebody did one of those. You cannot erase those records. And that's where everybody fucked up. So the past 400 years, alright, yeah, you had this shit in the chokehold, but a lot of the shit from the olden days, bro, you cannot hide. Eventually that shit gonna come out and then everybody gonna be, you feel me? What the fuck you
so
gonna
there's
do?
like different species and societies.
so hold on, bro. So you're pretty much saying, bro, that we're aliens, bro? This is what I'm getting, bro.
No.
Nah.
Hell no.
So what are we then, bro? If we're not humans, you said we weren't humans, bro.
There's humankind and there's mankind. I don't even know if
There's
that's
what?
y'all.
There's what?
There's humankind and there's mankind. There's a lot of different things. When it comes to aliens and people just try to dumb it down, act like, oh, those are aliens flying around. Nigga, they're interdimensional beings. There's different fucking societies that we're not supposed to be able to interact with. That nigga, right now, where we're at because of that 400 years being up. It's a lot of motherfuckers that nigga you could pop out and you could do a lot of shit that wasn't supposed to be done for the last 500. So fucking major. How do you get people to think what you need them to think and get them to believe it was out of their own volition?
Bro, it's a
Hey, you know what blows my mind? What blows my mind is like how we can only go back to like 1700s.
I
Like,
think
that's as
they're
far as I
trolling the
think.
fuck out of people. I feel like they're trolling the fuck out of the world. And nigga, all this shit is gonna come out the... And nobody's gonna know what to do. I feel like they're gonna break everybody's mind. And it's gonna be the easiest fucking slaughter in the world. If everybody's bought and everybody's frozen because you done said some shit that dropped them in their shacks. Nigga, that's easy food. I'm snatching you, everybody. Whoever the fuck that's on the other side waiting for this shit to pop off. Type shit. That's why I think when it says 2/3 of the people will die with the heathens and the way they choosing to run the world, nigga, I believe a lot of the people in the Bible gonna fucking die. They're trying to play how they was playing it. Oh, he cut. He got him. Oh! I'm not gonna hold you. Whoever you watching right now, he's stepping.
Did you see him throw a grenade in the door?
Yeah, that shit was nice.
Yeah.
Pop a couple shots, make you pop out, hit your mans, hit another. Ooh.
You're talking about giants, bro. Aren't giants mountains? The mountains the thing that we call mountains now.
I've seen that, bro. What you're talking about, Lone
That's
Wolf.
on that. Nah, those are what you call Titans, allegedly.
Titans,
But
okay.
that's still unconfirmed. You're talking about like the Nephilim. The Nephilim is like, nigga, the shit that you see how Russia is beefing with Ukraine right now. You know, Russia then came out and they was like, hey yo, Ukraine got some big ass niggas that's on some like nigga, they 10 feet tall, like nigga. What the fuck is that? Some super soldier Nephilim ass shit. But that shit is out of the media, out of the US media, out of everyone. But if you want to deep dive, you can find that shit, you can look that shit up, nigga. I'm a hacker, you feel me? I do a lot of nut ass shit after shorty. But I tell you, a lot of that shit is some spooky ass shit. Is some like, nigga, you feel like you watching an episode of Goosebumps. If we was living that shit, you think you gonna survive? How many people you really think gonna survive? When it says 2/3 of the motherfuckers gonna die, who's meant to survive is gonna die. How many think of the other niggas? Oh damn, that nigga. Oh, that's his people. I was about to say. But how many of these niggas you really think gonna survive when it comes to that, bro? Shit took brains. That shit took the same way how Kanye's bigging up Hitler and saying, ooh, ooh. Nigga, to even be in the position that white people are in, bro, you cannot just discredit them and act like, ooh, nigga, that shit is by luck that they some nut ass niggas, they just named it. No, nigga, they finessed who? The originals. How the fuck do you get to a position like that? And when you look at some shit like that, and you look at how the world has been playing out, even though it's coming how it's coming, I feel like we all supposed to get our ass handed to us. I feel like very few are even gonna survive any of this coming. So it's like, regardless of who you banging and who you, nigga, if it's on some worldly shit, bro, this shit don't matter. A lot of shit don't matter. If you're not right within, nigga, whatever the fuck you think, whoever the fuck you came with, that shit hold no weight. Kill that nigga. Why is he running past him? This cannot be the last team. There is no way this is the last team. And they pulled up with a fucking truck and they just sitting on them rocks. Ain't no fucking way.
Moving. Enemy marked. Marking enemy.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna get with you tomorrow.
Alright, buddy.
Alright. It was good talking to you, Gingerbread.
Cupcake.
Marking enemy.